Hello everybody, Dan Matheny here. Anyway, this is a different desktop environment. This is FreeBSD, which is going to be my enterprise. So, anyway, let me get some light on me here. There we go. I'm more in the light now. Pardon my lazy eye. Usually shows up from time to time. Anyway, I'm gonna give some quick notes on the desktop installer. This is day 3 of using FreeBSD, just FreeBSD, even though I've used it off and on now the last couple months. But I've decided that I'm gonna use this full time. I still have Arch Linux on one laptop, but FreeBSD is more of my kind of deal because it's free. You can do whatever you want with it, and there's a lot of choices that you have, and you don't have to upgrade everything on your desktop. You know, that's why I chose LXD, because I've gotten to a point where that stuff doesn't matter to me. The desktop environment, it does to a degree. I got my favorite window managers, but it's the overall system, you know, and I like the kernel of FreeBSD. It's stable. It works well out of the box, everything does, but you have to put in the work to configure it. Now with desktop installer, it's good because it saves you time, regardless whether you're an expert or a novice. It just saves you time. So that's been my choice on why I use FreeBSD, but everything is working as it should. You know, I'll open up a terminal. I even have my keyboard shortcuts. But anyway, also another quick tip. If you're an X, the default for closing a window is F4, but you know, I can alt tab whether I'm using Fluxbox or IceWM or whatever stacking environment. I can just do that. But to close something that I have highlighted, you know, just use alt tab to go where I gotta go, and I can use alt F4. But also you can use whatever you want in FreeBSD. This is just an example. You can use NeoFetch with LOLcat if you want to. I'm using Bash. I'm eventually going to change to TCSH. A buddy of mine, you know, he uses it and he's told me nothing but good things about it. So I'm open-minded to give that a shot, but also I'm very curious about how it works. You can have aliases in whatever shell you're using. I'm not really big on, you know, the fancier shells that have the automation with trying to type in a command. Honestly, I don't really like that too much. Compositing works, as you can see. Let me go ahead and show you my setup. Now, webcamd does not work out of the box. You have to install that, and with the sysrc command and kld load, but I still have to restart the machine to use the service that I had just installed. That's just been my experience. I'm not saying that for all machines, but I'll just go ahead and pull this up really quick. Let me go ahead and make this full screen here. Alright, so I'm still learning about FreeBSD, but I'm going to just show you my setup right quick. You know, I enabled Wi-Fi and dump dev as audio. I know what some of these are, and I know I can enable a service and take away a service through the RC init. And I did have XDM enabled, but it did not play well with the xinit RC setting that I have, which I'll show you here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and quit here. Or actually, I'm not going to save it, but quit. Alright, and now I'm just going to show you my xinit RC here. Here we go. So the reason why you see this trash can that I have on the desktop, which I'll show you here in a second. The setting that I'm showing you is, you know, the check launch session is the default, you know, with your desktop environment / window manager, whatever it is that you decide to use. The dbus launch -- exit with session is, you know, the norm for Linux, you know, but it's check dbus launch. That's what that is, and then it would be exit with session. Now in FreeBSD, it's exec ck launch session dbus launch -- exit with session, whatever window manager desktop environment you're using. Just so I can get this trash can in PCman FM. Do I really need it? No, but it does show up. Auto mount works, and that's another thing. It says that it's installed and configured, but you're going to have to do a little bit of legwork for auto mount to work, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, this stuff isn't really a big deal to me. So a lot of this stuff I can do, pardon the lawnmower, a lot of this stuff that I can do in Linux, I can do here in FreeBSD. And I just wanted to show you guys that. The reason why I showed FreeBSD booting up is because, you know, I want you guys to know that, hey, I'm using FreeBSD. I'm not in a virtual box, I'm not in a virtual machine, okay? But I do want to keep up to date with everything that's going on in the tech world. I'll show a video on this, but the GZ Doom runs great. I'll just run a different version of Doom just to show you guys something right quick, because I had been working on this for a little while. So we'll just do AV/AV right quick. Alright, and then I'll just type in the parameter for this GZ Doom. Yeah, this will only take a second anyway. And once again, I apologize about the lawnmower, but I'm just going to show this because the lawnmower is taking over. Yep, everything works. I even got this to work automatically, and my settings all work. So I'm just showing this really quick. I don't really care. Even though it's like the cheesy, you know, arcade sound, but I remember playing arcade games a lot as a kid, so I don't really care. But I don't really care right now. Alright, this is just to show you for example. But you can even get programs to automatically save settings. But yeah, I'm using Firefox as the browser. You know, I got my panel the way I want it in LXDE. I'm eventually going to use the window manager, but I don't think it really matters too much to me. Right now I'm reading about file systems. But basically, desktop installer does work good. You can do you can just use desktop installer with no desktop option just to get you started, because then all you'd have to do is install the environment, set it up. I use StartX to start everything. I was using XDM for a little bit, but StartX is fine, and that's what I like. I like starting from the TTY anyway. That's just a quick video. I can go over more of GZ Doom and how I set that all up in another video. But I'm just doing a quick video on FreeBSD desktop installer. So there's things I'm still comprehending. I know how to set up Wi-Fi fine on FreeBSD. You know, I'm still learning about the file systems. I decided to be different and go with UFS. FreeBSD is awesome. I think that pretty much does it. I have surgery here in the next 5 days. Yeah, today's Wednesday. On Monday, 21st is when I have surgery. So that's what's going on with me. Everything, like I said, that you can run in Linux, you can run in FreeBSD. So I hadn't used it for a really long time. I used to know more about it. There's great documentation for FreeBSD. It's the best. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. See you. This has been a Dan Matheny production.